Marcel Williams here with Elliott Wave Source, #1 source for Elliott Wave technical analysis. Today's December 18th, 2013, and today I will go over two key crosses going into the day, and that's the dollar yen and the CAD yen. CAD yen we touched on the daily charts 2 days ago, and the dollar yen we covered yesterday on the 17th. Now, currently you just have the dollar index up. Just briefly look at this. This will be the focus of today's chart of the day, so on the 18th. And with this 4-hour charts up right now, we see we have the impulsive phase going down. So now this is within a correction. So we have that wave 1 down, followed by 38.2% correction for wave 2. And wave 3 extended slightly past that 161.8% mark to give us that wave 3. So our targets for wave 4 are set at 61.8. And that's at slightly below 82. So we're looking for prices to push higher from this point. And as we jump down on the 15-minute charts, and we're taking a look at what appears to be the beginning of that wave C. So as we see, we have that wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a choppy wave 2 correction. Look like a running flat. So we got that A, B, and then the C fell just a bit shy of the end of wave 8. So definitely looking for the dollar index to push higher. And then what that means for the pairs is that we should see dollar strength coming up in the rest of the week. So we should see a lot of risk aversion. Now jumping over to the CAD yen. Now the CAD yen was covered Tuesday for Tuesday's chart of the day. And with the CAD yen, we see we're currently in a corrective phase. We had that A and the B, larger A and B completed. Larger B wave was ended right here, so now we're expecting that C wave, so anticipating a move downwards. So this is just the beginning of that. And as we jump down on the 15-minute charts, we see that prices have been holding a ascending trend line, and we see that it broke below that level, so we should see prices break out and push lower. So definitely looking for pairs to push lower. So for you guys that jumped in on that off the analysis from the chart of the day, you can look to hold, as we're anticipating that this will move significantly lower. Now as I jump on the daily charts, just to get a bit of perspective, see we had that larger A and B wave which is completed, which I mentioned previously. So we saw that it's finding resistance along this horizontal trend line, and that horizontal trend line is also the 61.8% fib. So it's finding support at that level. So targets for this pair would be at 92, and 92 would be a 61.8% move off wave A. So that's the initial targets, 92. And then second and third targets. Second target would be 100% extension of that, which would be at 88.5. So that would put us slightly past that 38.2% correction of the entire move. And then lastly, final targets for this is set at 83. Now 83 lines up with that 61.8% fib of this entire move upwards, and then that would also correlate with a bounce off this ascending trend line, as it would be stretched out a bit, so we could see a bounce off that ascending trend line. So we could see prices ending somewhere around here. So definitely looking for the CAD yen to push significantly lower. And then lastly, I want to take a look at the dollar yen, and the dollar yen is going to show a similar picture. Now, somewhat similar, we see we had the A and a larger B wave completed at this mark, and then now we also saw prices were holding this rising trend line, and then we saw that price action recently broke below. Now as we zoom in on the 15-minute charts, we kind of see this in an impulsive manner. So when I completed the chart of the day, we caught it at this level, and we were looking for shorts at this point, as it looked like we had that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then prices stalled at the 38.2% mark, which signaled that that's probably the end of our wave 2. So right there was a good area to look to get short. And for you guys that took advantage of that, kudos to you guys, and you could definitely hold on, as we were looking for it to drop significantly lower. But for you guys that did not get a chance to enter, maybe you can catch it on a retest, as we did see broke this rising trend line. So we can look for prices to retest that 103 area, maybe 102.8. So you can look to catch it on the retest, or you can just enter it at this level, as prices are expected to drop significantly. And once again, let's look at the daily charts just to get some perspective on this. And we're looking for prices to go at least to 98. So for you guys that have missed out on the entry point, you can definitely look to enter at 102.7 and look for prices to break below 100. So you can look to hold on for prices to reach that 98 mark. Well, that's the video for today. Thanks for watching. Any questions or comments, feel free to jump in the chat room. You can fire away, and I'll gladly assist you with anything that may come up. For you guys that are trading, hopefully you guys are having a good week trading thus far. But good luck for the rest of the week, and enjoy.